Hello crafty friends, welcome to another mixed media ideas video. Today we're going to be working with texture paste again. So for this piece I took some mixed media paper, another dotty stencil, some Liquitex like modelling paste, and I used my cake icing smoother tool to push the modelling paste through the stencil. I then removed the stencil and let the texture paste dry. To colour this, I'm going to use some Distress Ink re-inkers. I've got spun sugar, which is a very pale pink. And I'm just going to drop this on to the dry paper. And then I've got picked raspberry, which is a much brighter red-violet colour. And I'm going to give that a really good squirt with my DIY white pearl shimmer spray. You can see how those re-inkers are now spreading out. And I'll take a wet paintbrush and nudge everything around. The picked raspberry is really dominating. I'm going to try and keep some areas of the paler one, spun sugar. So I probably could have got away with fewer picked raspberry drops. And my finger and my hand are going to be stained for the rest of the day, I think. I will mop a bit up with some paper towel just to lighten it here and there. And I might add a few more drops of the cotton candy and nudge that around. Add a bit more shimmer spray. While this is still wet, I'm going to spatter on some gold metallic watercolour, and that will spread out and leave even more shimmer and shine. I'm going to let that dry on its own, but I think I will pick up a little bit of the excess water. So I realised the other day that I haven't used my alphabet dies for a while, so I've picked out this set which has large letters in it, and I'm going to cut the word mum from my background. So instead of using the background as a background, I'm going to use it for my sentiment. Because the spots on this particular stencil are not regularly arranged, they're kind of higgledy-piggledy, it doesn't matter about lining up the dies on the background. You can cut them from whichever bit you like and they're not going to look odd. And I'm thinking, because of the size of these letters, they're going to work best on a 5x7 card blank in a landscape orientation. I want to give my sentiment something to sit on, so I've cut a frame from white card. I'm also going to dry emboss the middle part. So I've got this lovely swirly whirly leafy pattern embossing folder. So I want to put that like that. So that's got wet glue on the back, so I've got a bit of wiggle time. And now for the frame, I'm going to dab little bits of high-tack white glue on the back, bits that have squirted out of my glue bottle already this morning in the heat. Now this might not fit. Ooh. That was a flock of starlings taking off from the lawn all of a sudden. This might not fit perfectly because when you emboss paper you stretch it, but that's actually looking pretty good. The starlings that nest in the eaves of our house have all fledged, and they come around the back garden for food in a great big mob, so you can probably hear them. That's ready for the sentiment now. So we'll add white glue to the U and place that middle, and I'll arrange the two M's in a jaunty fashion. Now I want to add some floral embellishments, and I've got this bit of scrap paper that I used to wipe up some ink in the last video, so check that out if you want to see what that was about. I've used this Woodware Craft Collection punch to punch out a bunch of different size flowers. I've sorted them out into size, and I'm going to take a smaller flower and stick it on a larger flower, rotating the petals so you can see both layers easily. I'll leave the little ones as single layer flowers because I think that will be fine. To give them a bit of dimension, I've got some craft foam. I'll put my flowers on and I'll press down in the middle. I think I'll use a small end like that to make them pop up. This card is going to be hand delivered, so dimension is not a problem. I could have put the letters up on craft foam now I think about it, but I think they'll be fine as they are. And now I'm going to snuggle these flowers around the sentiment. Start with the big ones, dip them into some high-tack white glue so the middles are sticky, and I think I'll go for a bit of a diagonal. So I've used a leaf die to cut lots of leaves out of a piece of smushy green background from my box of backgrounds and bits. I think this is cracked pistachio. After I finish filming this video, I think I'm going to go and smush some green paper and then cut out lots of leaves and put them in a little box so that I always have a stash of green leaves to put with my flowers. I'd love to know if you have something like that, a little stash of leaves or flowers or whatever shape you like that you can just dip into when you need something. I think that will do on the leaf front. Now for some flower centres, and I'm going to use pale gold Nouveau drops. I've got gold shimmer in my letters, and I'm just going to put one dot in the middle of each flower, and then that will be this card done. And that's my mother-in-law's birthday card finished. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's given you an idea or two, and I hope to see you back here very soon for another card making video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.